I'm a 20-year-old British guy who's just made his first $1 million from online fitness coaching, and I'm just about to sign for Gymshark as a Gymshark athlete. You see, for a second there, you didn't even bat an eye. You didn't even flinch, think twice about it. And that is your problem nowadays. You see, success is so normalized within our world, within social media, as soon as you open up the app, that it is killing your confidence, killing your self-esteem. And it is the thing that is holding you back in life. It is your biggest insecurity that I am just about to fix for you within these next few minutes. Success is so normalized in today's world, and you comparing yourself to a highlight screen and other people who don't live the life that you think they live is exactly the thing that is holding you back. Growing up from the age of 10 to 15, 16, I had a lot of insecurities. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I sounded within my own head. I would always be the class clown, the guy who would always try and get the approval or likes of other people, just to give me that boost of confidence, just to make me feel worthy within myself. School wasn't for me, and luckily we didn't have social media nowadays, because back then, because otherwise it would be a lot worse. You see, the thing is that I felt worthless and embarrassed my entire childhood, and even when I was in my late teens, I only had a part-time job. I was studying to be a PT, and I never had the money to really splash out and spend on myself. And even things like going to McDonald's, I would always be really cautious of my money. Now, you see, the issue is that I always used to think that comparing myself to other people would be exactly what I needed to strive for more and become the best version of myself. But there are so many kids out there today who have made X amount of money, who have this, have that, they have the rentals, they live in these penthouses, they have the girls, the dream life, this, that, all the materialistic things that you think you want, okay? But let me tell you, I want you to stop comparing yourself to other people who you think have it all, to the people that you idolize, the people that you look up to, and the people that you think you want to live like. Because these people in real life, they have their own struggles. They don't live the life that you think they live. I can tell you that for a fact. I've met many of them. I moved to Bali last October. I lived there for 7, nearly 8 months. I've met people with millions of followers, met people who are very wealthy, met people who have this, have that, the other, the things that people idolize and the things that the majority of people want these days. And I want you to know, yes, it would be great to have those things. But when you get these things, life doesn't just become easy. Life doesn't become great. So whatever you're doing right now, comparing yourselves to these people is genuinely taking the joy and fulfillment out of your own life. It is stopping you from becoming the version of yourself that you could be. This is exactly what I want you to do to overcome this insecurity so you can actually make the progress that you deserve. Stop comparing yourself to these people that you glorify online. Stop comparing yourselves to these people that you look up to, that have the money, that have the cars, that have the girls, that have everything, okay? And what I want you to do is start comparing yourself to your younger version. Start comparing yourself to the younger version of you. That's the only competition you should be having within your life, is comparing yourself to you and how you can beat yesterday's version of you. How can you beat today's version of you tomorrow? Because that is the only way that you're gonna be able to progress. If you keep comparing yourselves to these people online that are in completely different stages to you, then it's only gonna get you down. It's only gonna beat your self-confidence. It's only gonna beat you down, your self-esteem, everything. In order to make the progress that you want, you have to be better than yesterday. That is that. A lot of the time what I do is I look at myself from an outside perspective and I put myself in 4-year-old Alfie's shoes, 10-year-old Alfie. And I think to myself, my younger self back then, if that version of me when I was a kid, when I was growing up, could see what I was doing now and how I was, how I acted, how I performed, how I looked, would that version of me back then be like, I'm proud. I'm proud. And when you really think about it, yeah, very proud. In life, the biggest issue that we face nowadays is we can't actually take a step back and actually be grateful for the progress that we have made and how far we actually have come. Because yes, it's always good to look to the future and always want to progress and aim for more. That's ambition. But sometimes to achieve more and actually invite more things into your life, to invite abundance into your life, you need to have gratitude and you need to actually appreciate and be grateful for what you do already have. Because if you can never stop for a second, pause, take a few deep breaths and actually be grateful for the progress that you have made, how do you expect God to bring a whole new level of abundance into your life if you can't appreciate what He has already given you? The moment that I stopped comparing myself to other people with completely different lives from different parts of the world is the moment that I started making big progress. Because believe me, I used to do that. And I always used to go, oh, I always compare myself to others because that's what you should be doing. You should always be looking to do better. But I've realized it fucking wrecks you. It ruins you. Ruins you. If you wake up in the morning and you scroll on your phone and the first thing you see is how good their life is, the Lambos they're driving, and you're waking up in a rainy country, somewhere miserable, you know, the conditions aren't gonna, yeah, that can motivate you to want to crack on. But also, it is the thief of joy. The thief of joy is going to make you think how bad your life is and that life isn't fair, it isn't this, it isn't that. All right, there will always be somebody richer, better looking, stronger than you. There will always be somebody like that. No matter who you are, no matter how good your life is, no matter how good your life appears to be, there is always going to be somebody doing better than you. The only real competition that you have is your past self. All I'm asking for you is to stop scrolling and stop comparing yourself to other people, because you're going to find so much more happiness, so much more joy, and so much more fulfillment within your own journey and your own personal development. What you need to do is start winning for your younger self. Make your younger self proud, man. If young Alfie saw the progression that I'm making and who I want to become and who I am becoming and who I'm helping and the impact that I'm having, he'd be so proud. Fuck all these other people that you look up to that don't even know you exist, don't even know the struggles that you've been through, don't even know the story that you've been through. Don't worry about them, because at the end of the day, they have all their problems and they don't live the life that you think they live. If you have a roof over your head, if you're able to eat good, clean food each and every single day, you have an income, then you are so lucky, and I want you to know that. You are so much more fortunate than 70, 80% of the world's population, and you don't realize it. Start comparing yourself to the younger version of yourself, and I promise you're going to make so much more progress. Fuck all these other people. Unfollow them. Unfollow them. Because it's ruining your potential. It's ruining your self-esteem. It's killing your confidence, and I don't want to see that. You know I love you guys. I want you all to win. All right? Now, if any of you are struggling, you know where I am, you know where you can find me. My calendar link is below, where you can book a call to myself if you want to actually have a chat with me and discuss your goals, your struggles, and where you want to get to over the next few months. But my DMs are always open. Okay, if anybody of you are struggling, just drop me a message on Instagram, even pop a comment in the YouTube video below, just anything below. Anyway, let's go home, crack on with some work, hit leg day, and then crack on with the rest of the day. Love you boys, peace.